Hello Scorpio, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. So I'm doing your weekly Scorpio reading. I also do daily tarot readings for group, collective, anybody watching. And on the weekends, those group readings are around business and finance. So welcome in new people. If this reading resonates, please hit that like button and consider subscribing. So let's get going, Scorpio. Remember, this is a general reading. I'm tuning into a collective energy here. So take what resonates and leave the rest. If you would like a reading where I tune into your specific energies, there's a link in the description box below. You can schedule your own personalized reading there. So, all right, Scorpio, in the past, we have the Ace of Cups, self-love, a new opportunity to open that heart chakra, to be yourself, to love yourself just as you are. Feels like this was very important in your past. Feels like a lot of personal issues that you had, or just issues in the past, dealt with a lack of self-love. So I feel like we're tuning into a period of time in the past, Scorpio, where you decided to put you first. That you're no longer going to overgive, and you're not going to accept being breadcrumbed. So I'm getting that you figured out your worth, your value, and you realized that whatever connection you were in, this wasn't love. And to be in this connection, you couldn't love yourself, because if I love myself, I'm not going to be with someone who doesn't love me, and I'm not going to be in a connection where I don't feel love. There is no love, and I'm treated like an option. That feels pretty clear. That's where we're starting in the past. In present energy, Scorpio, there's the Page of Swords in reverse. Someone refusing to change, refusing to learn, or can't see things differently than how they've always seen them. This is a lack of... Wow. This energy is like this energy has the belief that if you learn something and it's true, when you learn it, then it will forever be true. They don't evolve, that things change with time. That's too confusing. That's too difficult. That causes too much uncertainty. I want to know what my beliefs are, so wow, this person's doing a lot in their headspace. A lot of, I'm right? I mean, this is my belief. So justification, but they're not really willing to see another perspective, a different perspective. I feel like this energy is attached to a fire sign. Someone who you might be interested in. There's some type of like, I'm attracted to this energy, but you're not in communication with this person. This feels very unrequited. Boy, unrequited. Oh my gosh. Okay. There's something, I feel like this fire sign, this King of Wands who's showing up. I want to show you how this is a more typical version maybe of King of Wands, but and the vice versa tarot deck, we've got his back turned to us, and there's this giant snake around the tree. So there's something magical happening. There's something very magical, because snakes aren't that big, and mystical. Feels like this person, this King of Wands, is trying to get away from that type of energy, someone who cannot see things differently. The King of Wands is like seeing something magical. I'm more awake to magical aspects. And someone they're connected with, they just can't see. I just can't, it's just not the way it is. I mean, there's no expansion. There's no room for seeing something differently. Feels like this King of Wands it's like the King of Wands is realizing that there's no love here. I'm just bored here. This isn't for me. There might be love here, but it's not something, it's just not enough. It's not enough. Maybe there was love here in this connection, but there isn't anymore. It's interesting. I know fire, King of Wands isn't scorpionic energy, but I'm curious who this is and why they're showing up so loudly in your reading. This person is ready to make a change. They're feeling good. They're feeling confident that I want to take this leap. I just feel good about this. I want to have a victory. What is this about? What do we need to know? Wow. This could be someone who wants to work with you, wants to build something with you. You might have, I don't know, there's kind of a waiting quality about this present time energy. Like maybe in the past you thought this person there's potential or something, but they weren't interested. That's another read. That works as well. Maybe you were interested in this person in the past, and they didn't pursue it, or they weren't interested, and you went on with amazing success. I don't think anybody expected the success, but you rode this wave of karma and had this amazing success. Now you're building. People want to work with you, and you've leveled up to this emperor status. You're making moves. You're a boss. Wow. Both of those track. So it depends on you to decide which resonates. And for some of you, both of those storylines will resonate as well. This is good. A good energy to have. You've got this, I'm feeling this momentum. The world, everything is working just right. You're in this very lucky space right now. And it feels like you're taking action on that luck. Feeling like seeing the waves coming, seeing a really great set of waves. Just got a surfer metaphor. And so you're taking action. This is great. I see the waves. I'm ready. And I'm taking action so I can have success. It's working, and I'm bossing up. I feel very confident. I've led myself through difficulties, and now I've bossed up. This comes from self-love, from that decision to love yourself and not accept less than what you deserve, to not stay where there isn't love, and to not be treated like an option. It looks like once you started valuing yourself and really loving yourself and understanding what that means, loving myself. Does it mean just constantly pampering myself? No. Taking care of yourself. Care. Making difficult choices. I'm not going to be around people who don't care about me, who don't reciprocate. All right, Scorpio, messages from your higher self is death and rebirth in reverse. Something's not changing. Something's not ending. Something's not ending around chronic instability. Okay, this is talking about this feels like whoever in the past was breadcrumbing, not giving. You were giving a lot. They gave very little. There was no love left. They treated you like an option. The message from your higher self is more of the same. That person is not ending their cycle. It's like they're trying to take action without any strategy first. They're in a real low place and they're feeling very vulnerable and weak. They're burying themselves in work and they're hopeful despite the breakup. Things are coming to light for them. They're starting maybe to see some things differently. But I feel like this person in their current energy feels a lot like that Page of Swords in reverse. Like, I just can't see things differently. I don't want to see things differently. I don't want to see the truth of things. I want to create a dissociative environment, and my storyline works. Boy. These energies are exhausting. Just to tune into that whoever you're no longer around, they're exhausting. All right. Your challenge right now, Scorpio, is the 9 of Wands. You're feeling guarded. Battle wounded soldier. Been through a lot. I've seen a lot, man. You would be guarded if you had gone through what I'd gone through. That's what I'm hearing. Anybody would be guarded who's seen what I've seen. You've experienced a lot of calamity, a lot of distress, a lot of chaos, a lot of difficulty. That's not really hitting the spot, is it? Those are at least that. Okay, it looks like part of your challenge is to not let people who are ungrounded and needy, it feels like they're coming in with guilt, with a pity party, with financial woes. It's just been so difficult for me. I feel like you're guarded because why are they coming to you? I feel like there's a real, why are you coming to me? There's something really extraordinary about this person. Must be pretty freaking desperate to come to you and cry something. I don't know why you resent. This person feels really obtuse. It feels like a thief who steals from you, is very abusive and horrible. goes away, they're horrible to you, they go away and leave you completely depleted and suffering at their hands, at their actions, at their words, at their lack of action, their lack of words. You succeed anyway. You figure your stuff out. You turn things around. You are now having great karma and success. Your finances are building and you're in this leadership position. And now they come back and they're like, oh my gosh, I am just having such financial difficulties. It's kind of like, are you freaking kidding me? You want something from me? Like they've completely forgotten the past and what they did. They're very unapologetic. Boy. Jeez. Okay. All right, Scorpio, let's move on to what's hidden. 4 of Wands. A celebration, a party. A get-together. This feels amazing. Maybe a party this week that you don't expect. Celebration, a get-together. What do we need to know? What's hidden from Scorpio? What does Scorpio need to know? Looks like you're in some type of mindset. You have some type of mental block, something that's blocking your ability to see the truth, see something clearly. This might be just the way you've perceived things for a long time, and so it just has always felt true. There's someone who's in their emotions. They're overwhelmed with emotions. Some celebration, some party, some get together, and there's someone who's just, I feel like I feel for them like they've just, again, this type of energy comes up. I've always seen things this way. They're really solid in their belief, that they really think beliefs are solid, that we don't choose our beliefs. It just is that way. And they're really overwhelmed with their emotions. They don't know, they're way out of control in their emotions. You are just staying, I feel like you are turning your back to this energy. You're just staying connected with source, staying grounded. Wow. Okay. I get why you're turning your back. So this person's in their emotions. They mentally manipulate people. They manipulate the truth. Ooh. They're mentally and emotionally manipulative. It comes from their inability to clear beliefs, old mindsets, and they don't know how to hold space for themselves. They're having difficulty with their finances. Sound familiar? This feels like it's on repeat. So this feels very similar to the message I just spoke about. Very insecure, very unstable, needy, clingy. This is someone who needs someone else. They, boy, it's just so toxic. You are just, instead of focusing on them, you're focusing on source and just focusing on you and work. because this energy is unapologetic. It's like the type of apology that's like, I'm sorry if you feel that way. I'm sorry if you believe that I hurt your feelings. Beesh, I told you hurt my feelings. That's a given. That's a crappy, crappy apology. This person is very unrepentant. It's wild. They're so out of control and so needy, and they're creating their own suffering because they won't see things from a different point of view. They won't or can't. And so that makes them feel very apologetic. It's weird because it's tied to this Four of Wands energy. So it's tied to some party. Maybe the party was in the past, and yet there's this chronic hangover because this is about some party, either a party you're going to this week, or it's about a party in the past that just this person can't let go of something. Are they the party pooper? It looks like this just won't end. This won't end until this person decides for themselves to go within and be by themselves and heal this and see things from a different perspective. So it would be a total waste of time to tell this person what's going on from your perspective because they can't hear you. They're in their emotions. It's all about, they're trying to manipulate something to go their way, and they're refusing to change. Oh my gosh. Oh, this energy is just, oh. It's like they need to heal, but they're making it everyone else's problem instead of just doing the work and healing. All right, Scorpio, your opportunity this week is the Queen of Wands. Oh, look how charismatic you are, attractive, center of attention. I think it's a lot to do with your light. It doesn't feel like you're needing to be in the spotlight or needing attention. It's just you're charismatic. You're feeling good. You've got the leadership qualities. You've got the world is your oyster. Success. I'm feeling more confident about myself, and it's very attractive. You being yourself is very attractive. The more you are just showing up, this is who I am, is very attractive. You're attracting those around you who resonate with your light. There's an opportunity around something being seen, something that was hidden coming to light. That sounds familiar. Something familiar coming to light around someone from your past. It's kind of what we've been talking. I feel like almost each section is around the same message. Someone from your past. Someone from your past who you did love or do love, you have loving feelings or did have loving feelings for. And at some point there was love in this connection, but not with the mental manipulation, the cruelty, punishing. This energy is very punishing. They want to come out from the cold. This feels like we're talking about the same thing. Either you've got a lot of people coming back around, or this is the same person and Spirit's like warning, letting you know. They want to be let in from the cold. They don't want to be alone or isolated any longer. Oh, okay. it does seem that you take this opportunity. You're like, oh, you're lonely. Oh, you're having difficulty with finances. Oh, yeah, we did have love. But they're totally, it's like they don't take any accountability for where they are now. And how you feel about them isn't a direct result of their actions. And so it feels like you remind them very clearly, hey, 10 swords in the back, I'm not talking to you anymore. This is a boundary. That feels like a no. That feels like, are you effing kidding me? I feel like it's a waste of breath to try to get this person. Actually, that is part of this message, the Eight of Wands in reverse. Just say, too much pain, not going to do it, not interested, no communication. This person wants you to fight with them, wants you to, like, teach me, tell me what I did wrong, tell me. And so you get back in and you invest in this energy. F no, look how far you've come. You're not their medicine. That's what you need to hear. You are not their medicine. You're not their medicine. Good luck to them. Hope you find success. But I have found, it feels like boundaries. You do what you want. This is just a reading. I feel like you a little angry and also a little vindication, not going to lie, to be able to close the door on this person and say, nope. And so your possible outcome is the Fool. This final goodbye, it feels like you're on this rise from a really low place, finally realizing that self-love is important, and you're on this amazing rise. And it feels like someone tried to block you from having that beginning and amazing rise. They weren't a part of it, your rise. They didn't help. They tried to actively block, and then they show up like, oh, look at what a crappy place I'm in. I sure hope you'll help me. Are you kidding? Feels like it's sad. There is some sadness that surrounds this. You're focusing on work and you're having a new beginning, and it feels like it brings up some mix of emotions. Maybe you might front like I have in this reading. However, underneath that is a sadness, because you did want, at some point, you thought this person, there was love there. But they haven't changed. They haven't grown. They haven't expanded their mind. They're still the same person that did these atrocious things to you. Yeah, there's no new opportunity, and this person still, I feel like this person still makes you feel like an option. That's why they're coming to you. Maybe you're their last option, or you're really low on the list. It is surprising with what I'm reading here. I feel like you're like, oh, hell no. Heck to the nah. Yeah, there's nothing happy with someone who refuses to take any accountability for their actions. it's interesting. You've got this new beginning in the possible outcome, and it's a mixed bag. I'm excited for the new beginning. I'm excited for what's ahead of me, but it does bring up a little bit from the past to have to work through. It feels like worth working through and acknowledging that there's still some woundedness here, and I'll acknowledge it and move on. Because again, I just can't say, where I'm going is not the devil energy. I don't want to be attached to this person, and yet again, someone who is unwilling, unable to wake up, to see things any differently. I feel like there's a lot of repeating myself and saying it in a different way, so it feels like the message is very clear. So, wow, what a reading. All right, Scorpio, I hope that was helpful. Please consider liking this video. And I read all comments, so I'd love to hear who this is to you, or anything you want to share in the comments below. And if you haven't, subscribe so you can get more of this content in your feed. Take care, Scorpio. Bye.